You tech down.
Nice, good pick.
Only Hydra. Oh, this is a win. Hydra down.
Nice. Machine has clam, I believe. They're too far back. They're too far back.
Yeah, they can't do anything. Even if they full sprint.
Nice.
Hydra weak. Get that Hydra for me. I want the assist. I want the assist. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to window capture this.
At Liberty University, we believe a price-centered education should be affordable. That's why we've frozen tuition rates for the third year in a row. When you study on our Central Virginia campus, you can choose from over 200 undergraduate degree programs, ranging from aeronautics to zoology. 96%.
You've been sucking it. It's alright. Alright, so tier list S to D. Okay, let's do this.
Okay. You want my input in this too?
I mean, sure. Alright.
Okay, so basically, I automatically think Grey's Up and CDS. Automatic S tier.
Yeah. Or I'd say CDS 8 more A tier with Grey's Up S tier.
No, with how the meta's looking right now and the weapons that have been pulling results, it's definitely CDS at top.
Okay. Where is even CDS? I don't see CDS here.
They don't have most of the weapons.
Weird.
Oh wait, they should actually. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have it.
Yeah, they don't have CDS.
Kind of sus.
But I would. They don't have Kenza Rapid either.
That's also an A tier.
Yeah. So Rapid Deco, I'm putting in A tier. Vanilla Rapid, probably C tier. Not like the main is decently. Like the main is decent.
It's just weird that like the actual like quality of the stream go from 720 to 144 in like 2 seconds.
Alright. Vanilla Splatter Shot. I'd probably put that at C tier because burst bombs and it's a decent main weapon, but compared to the current meta, not really the best.
No, they literally just got hard shadow nerfed by burst bomb getting absolutely shit on.
Yeah.
Impacted and people learning how to aim up.
Yeah. T-Tech. I'd put that at B tier. A pretty good main weapon, good sub weapon, good special weapon. K-Shot, I'd also put that at B tier. Good main, good sub. Missiles can definitely be used well in comp. Vanilla 52.
Yeah,
Vanilla 52.
I think like there was wasn't there like a short thing where K-Shot became meta?
Yeah.
A minute, and then everybody forgot about it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd put that guy at B because it's actually a really good song.
Yeah. And then this Zap, I'd probably put at A.
That one, no, I don't. I think that one's worse than Vanilla, personally.
Yeah. Yeah, I put that at A, Vanilla at S.
I'll put that in. It's solid ends up.
Yeah, like it's a very solid ends up. It has missiles. It's very good for painting. Very good.
Now the pros are weird because like they're all good. It's just that most of them got kind of killed by K-Pro. So none of them are bad. It's just that one it stands above the rest. I put Vanilla is one of the best support weapons. Mm-hmm. I put that at a B tier. I put Forge at a B tier too. Then K-Pro, Autumn, A tier. Or even S.
I honestly put Forge at A tier. Personally.
Yeah, it got killed off, and now it's Pro, but it's still really good though.
Yeah. And Sploosh, not a bad weapon at all. Splashdown, not really the best. But Curling Bomb, definitely good to help getting those flanks. Splashdown could be useful for flanking.
No, I put that at just C's. That's just a mediocre weapon with a mediocre kit.
Yeah, not the best, but it can still do some things. Vanilla 96.
Both 96s are actually really good for some reason.
Yeah, I think Vanilla 96 should actually go in A tier with 96 Deco going in B tier.
I put that in A.
I put this in B just because of Splashdown.
Alright.
Because, like, Sprinkler Armor, very good set. And then we have Vanilla Jet Squelcher. Probably stick this in A or B.
C. I'll put that in C. There's no point in using it over other missile weapons, which are better. Like H3, which kind of just it does its job but better.
True. And C-Jet, that's one of the best Stingray weapons in the current meta.
Probably S.
Yeah.
S.
Yeah. Vanilla Luna.
All Lunas are pretty bad. I put Neo in D, just because it's a nice addition. Bad. It's bad how they made it happen.
Yeah.
Good on paper, but in actual game, it's just not good. Mediocre.
Yeah. And then the regular blasters.
That used to be good, but now it's not, so I put that in
B.
Not even B, no, not even B to C.
I think Custom Blaster in C. Just because of the Inkjet.
Yeah, Inkjet kind of does things.
Yeah.
Now the ranges I feel very, very bad for.
Like, for vanilla range, I think that can go in C.
They absolutely murdered the weapon for no reason.
Yeah. Like, vanilla range is still, I'd say, C tier, but custom range, I'd probably put in D tier.
And custom range is definitely, like, so sad.
Yeah. And vanilla
range
or Sploosh Neo.
The funny weapon, I put that in B.
I mean, it's a very good support weapon. It's
annoying as hell.
You can compare it to a Tenno Missile Jr., I guess.
You could, and it's annoying.
Yeah, Tenno Missile Jr. with beacons. And beacons can be used very well. Solid B tier weapon. Clash Blaster.
D tier, the first vanilla D tier, and the Neo in C.
Yeah, like the vanilla, good idea, bad execution, because Clash can't really paint that well. Plus with splat bombs.
Its best map is Walleye.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even like when you see Walleye.
Mm-hmm. And even then, Stingray on Frontline Slayer.
That's actually a pretty good Walleye. Why use that? Even if it has Ray over something else, you can also use Ray. Yeah.
And at least with missiles, you can use it almost whenever. Like Sploosh, for example.
Just fight Neo Sploosh instead.
Yeah. Like, it's still not a bad weapon, but just poor execution and undershadowed by other weapons.
The pro rapid blasters, I think they have actually like really good kits. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, like
their kits are especially they both have very defensive kits, and I like them.
Mm-hmm.
These two are really good. I'd actually put them in A, even though they're not used. They look good on concept.
Yeah, like we have Toxic Mist and Inkstorm from
Wallen.
Yeah, and Wallen Armor.
Deco is what's the weapon of the absolute worst kit? I'd say Ooh, actually, let me check.
I'd honestly say Arrow RG.
I'd say GoodTuber. Vanilla.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
GoodTuber Vanilla has probably the saddest kit I've ever seen.
Yeah, give me a minute. I'll be back.
Alright. Even rivaling like Gluga Dualies, like the Vanilla, because both are kind of bad. Good weapons, bad kits. Actually, is GoodTuber even good? I think its entire gimmick is that it's that it's E-Leader from Splatoon 2, from Splatoon 1. You also have standard undercover, which is sad as well. Hydra spotting, very sad.
Alright. Back to this. Okay. So... Vanilla L3.
Very good weapon, actually.
Yeah. Curling Bomb Baller. I'd honestly put this in B tier. And I'd probably say the same for L3D. Like,
L3D is an A tier weapon in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's oppressive.
I'd put, if this was in order, I'd put L3D over Vanilla L3, but I don't think it's as good as something like a Forge or Rapid Deco. It really depends on the team comp in that case.
Yeah.
And then Kenza L3, lower than both of them, IMO. Like, good idea with the wall, but I don't think Hammer suits well for it.
That's very true, very true.
And then...
Oh yeah, Kenza Charger, forgot about that weapon. Kenza Charger, vanilla Kenza Charger that's non-scope is better than scope Kenza Charger.
Yeah.
It is really the most depressing weapon to use in the entire game.
Yeah.
There's no point for scoped.
Alright. So, Vanilla Jr.
Vanilla Jr. S tier.
Yeah.
I've seen people average 23 armor per game. It's very funny.
And we were talking about this earlier. Vanilla H3. Point sensor armor.
B.
B, yeah.
It's an H3. It's an H3 weapon. You can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but you have to be very bad.
Like, middle of the pack, I'd say.
Yeah.
And same with H3D, but I'd say slightly better. High B tier, but not...
I'd say H3D is A tier for me. It's currently like...
Oh, yeah.
It's currently the best H3.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's just Ranger. It's just harder to zap.
Yeah. And Squeezer, this is where things will get...
Vanilla Squeezer is very, very C. Meh. It's a meh.
Yeah.
Its kit really doesn't suit it.
Yeah, that's true. And Foil Squeezer, better than Vanilla Squeezer.
Hell, I say that's an S tier weapon. That's still... It's even after the nerf, it's still really good.
Yeah, I'd say probably A. Like, Bubbles definitely suit it well, but the skill cap to learn it is so much.
The skill curve is huge.
Yeah. And Vanilla Carbon, This one is Autobomb Inkstorm.
Yes, that's true. It is very sad.
Yeah.
I think C.
Yeah, not. I'd honestly debate with D here. I'd honestly debate with D just because it doesn't suit it well.
You know, if they remove the nerfs that they did on it from Splatoon 1 from Splatoon 2, it'd be a okay weapon at best.
Yeah.
But after the nerfs, there's really no point using it over a Deco unless you just like upgrade them to like holders.
Yeah. Alright.
Someone followed you.
Someone thanks for the follow. Okay. But Carbon Deco.
And IB.
Yeah. B tier for sure. Like, Autobomb Rush can definitely be used in different locations to spot out your opponents, paired up with Burst Bomb. Very good for the sharking capabilities for it.
Yeah.
And let's do Vanilla Roller.
Used to be good, but now people can aim up for once, so
yeah.
B, I guess. Still the most used.
I'd honestly say C.
It's the most used roller out of the entire bunch. I'd say B. It's still good, because, like, even if you have to aim up, some people don't know how to aim up, and it's still pretty good, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. And then, let's do Crack-On Roller. Beacon and Baller.
In theory, it's better, but then when you put it into an actual game, it's just not.
Yeah, Baller with its big nerfs early on just hurt it.
And it's a roll. It's also a vanilla. It's also a vanilla roller, so it's very, very, very hard to use, especially when you can just use foil and get better results.
Yeah. So
I'd say C. Then Kensa Roller. We don't talk about Kensa Roller.
Kensa Roller, I'd honestly say C. Like, if you know how to use Squeezer and Roller, then it can definitely be a very good weapon if you have the paint coverage to support it.
It is the same kit. I just realized that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just it's a Squeezer, but it's Squeezer but Roller.
Yeah, and that's what makes it rough. All right, let's do Vanilla Dynamo, Ink Mine, and Stingray.
Awesome. It's going to be reoccurring. Good in theory, bad in an actual match.
Yeah. And it also depends on the map mode combination, too.
You could just use E-Liter and do more.
Yeah, or even Vanilla Charger. Like, unless you're a one-trick Dynamo, I see almost no point in using this one.
So,
like, especially if you could use C-Jet. So, probably C tier.
And then Gold Dynamo, it was funny until it got nerfed.
Yeah. Like,
it's better. It's an A tier weapon for sure. Like, it's not used, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. Definitely underused weapon there. Kensa Dynamo, I'd honestly say overrated.
We got Bomb Meteor. It's a good. No, it's not a great special. It's still good.
Yeah, like
they're better.
Like a very good special with a very mediocre sub in Sprinkler, but on a weapon like this, I don't think it really supports it the best.
Yeah, that's very true.
So I'd say B.
Putting that all Splatling is B.
So Custom Junior. I'd honestly say C here.
Yep.
Like,
very true.
The reason for this, Autobomb, very good for tracking, and paired up with Inkstorm plus the amount of paint you have, Inkstorm might not even be worth it in the first place.
Yeah, because you could, even if you automatically get is good in theory, but like Autobomb, they're good subs. Don't get me wrong. It's just that bombs, it's just standard bombs, can just do more, and armor is
like. The only reason I can see someone use this is if someone runs another weapon like NSAP.
If you're running a close quarter map like Walleye.
Yeah, or even
that's when this weapon shines.
Yeah.
Anything that's close, that's very very thin.
All right, Flingza Roller.
Oh, underrated, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, the first one not the best, but the second one that's underplayed as hell.
Yeah, I'd honestly say these both are pretty underplayed. Bomb Rush on the first one paired up with Splash Wall. Like,
I can see Flinks being good because it kind of is good. It's just not played enough.
Yeah.
It's a roller, and nobody wants to play rollers.
Like, I'd say Vanilla Flingza at B and Foil Flingza at low A next to Dynamo.
Yeah.
Ink Brush, Splat Bomb Splashdown. I'd say mid C, maybe.
It would have been better if it didn't have Splashdown, but then Splashdown ruins every weapon it touches.
Yeah. Like, just look up here. Like, the first Splashdown weapon you see is 96. Alright. Ink Brush Nouveau.
Because 96 is funny.
Yeah.
Better. It's a better weapon. I call it B.
Yeah.
And then Permanent Ink Brush is just Junior, but not.
Yeah. Perma Brush isn't even on the list. But Permanent Ink Brush probably go in high A, low S. Like, it's a very underused weapon by support players.
Yeah.
Octobrush.
Even though it doesn't look like it, that is definitely a very, very team-based. It doesn't look like a team.
Yeah. So I'd honestly say this could potentially go in B. I think this is a tie for the best Octobrush with Octobrush Nouveau. Like,
it's pretty good. It's not the best.
Yeah.
Well, Step is good. It's just good. It's a fun special. It's balanced. And it's just good.
Yeah. And Kensa Octobrush, Hammer can fit it, but paired up with Suction Bomb, I don't think it's really the best.
Yeah.
So I'd say C tier. Vanilla Squiffer. Point Sensor and Armor. This one I'd probably say low C. You have a high skill curve with a mediocre weapon. And a mediocre kit.
Yeah.
And then new Squiffer. Autobomb Baller. Baller Nerf just destroyed it, paired up with Autobomb, which isn't a very good sub weapon.
It can do a lot.
Yeah.
Just there are more kinds of Autobombs which are better.
I'd say definitely better than Vanilla Swiffer, but not enough to be in B tier.
Yeah.
And if Fresh Swiffer was here, that would probably go in B tier because it has an at least mediocre special.
Oh, now we're getting to the Chargers. Okay. Before we can there's really nothing to talk about with Kensa Jr. Just put it in B tier. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's forgotten, but it's still good.
Yeah. Alright. Now, all these Chargers,
Vanilla Charger, really good. They're all good. They're all good except for Ken's Charger, which is a B tier weapon.
Yeah, I'd say Vanilla Charger and Vanilla Scope S tier. One of the best backlines in the game, hands down.
Honestly, I'd say, yeah. I mean, I'd say Fire Pin's a little bit better, but
yeah.
I put personally, I would put Vanilla Charger as a A, and then Fire Pin as an S. But it's just my opinion.
I'd say they're both S.
Yeah.
And then
Cancer Scope is worse than just standard Charger or standard Cancer Charger.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad about it. She would use a scoped version over the non-scope. It can't even do can't even do the job.
Like paired up with Sprinkler, it's not really the best.
Smaller nerfs.
Yeah, that too. And then E-Liter.
E-Liter S tier.
Yeah, Vanilla E-Liter S tier. Vanilla
Custom
Scope, I'd probably say A tier.
A tier. It's still Japanese players pop off of it, but then anybody else just don't.
Yeah. And then Custom, good on paper, not really the best.
It's D for me personally. It's just D. I despise weapon, and everybody I know just uses the weapon.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Bamboozler.
Bamboo S.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yes. Gold Bamboo is definitely S, but that one's A.
Yeah. And then this one, I'd say it's about the same, but it has a much higher skill curve, and just because of it.
I put that in low A.
Yeah, like low A if you know how to use it.
It's very funny.
Yeah. Vanilla Splash-O-Matic. I think this one is underrated.
It's good, I guess. It's funny.
Yeah, Toxic Mist Inkjet. I'd honestly say A. Just flat out A tier.
Yeah.
Alright.
YouTuber is mediocre weapon, mediocre's kid.
Yeah. Like, YouTuber... Vanilla YouTuber is definitely worse than Custom YouTuber. And Custom YouTuber, I would put about the same as Custom E-Liter.
Yeah.
So...
No, the sloshers. I don't want to talk about sloshers.
Yeah, sloshers.
They're good.
Vanilla Slosher has a pretty good supportive set. I'd say middle of the pack B tier.
Yeah. No, I'd say that's. Then. Well, yeah, you can put that in B. I can see it. What else? Custom. Also put that in B.
Yeah. Baller nerfs.
Try. We don't even need to talk about Tri-Slosher. They just have range.
Yeah, like
they outrange T-Tech for some reason.
Yeah, like I put Vanilla Tri in S, Tri Nouveau in A. Like Burst Bomb paired up with Armor, and then Sloshing Machine.
It's Sloshing Machine.
People are so gonna hate me for this, but personal preference. Vanilla Machine, D tier. Kenza Machine, C tier.
B. I put that in C.
And Neo.
I put that in B. Ooh, Kenza Slosher. It's kind of low.
Yeah, people are gonna hate me for that, but personal opinion. Like, just the set, Bomb Rush can do a lot more than Splashdown. And paired up with point sensors, you can if you spam point sensors.
Yeah, I think the reason why people play Kenza Sloshing over the other ones because you don't really don't need to use your special at all.
Yeah. Alright.
And then after the nerfs, it just died.
Splash
Everything else we can do. It's just easy. Dapple's bad.
Yeah, like right off the bat, Vanilla Dapples probably put that in C tier. Dapples Nouveau D tier.
If you're playing Dapples, you are the problem.
Vanilla Dualies, I'd also put in D tier.
The only Dapples that I will respect is Love Star because they are amazing at the game.
Yeah, and I'd put Emperors at B tier.
Emperors fell off very hard.
Yeah.
Didn't Inkjet get nerfed hard?
Yeah, it really did. It really did.
Because Vanilla Dually doesn't work. That's why it happens.
Well,
it just doesn't work, Jaden. It really just. Why play that when you can play End Parries? Or better yet, why play that when you can play B Slosher?
Yeah. And even then, why play that if you can play Nautilus or even custom Dually Squelchers?
Like when Dualies were good until MP arrived, and then Tetris players started like stalking everybody. Yeah. CDS kind of was the main reason why that Dualies is in D tier. If CDS didn't exist, they would be a lot higher.
Yeah. OG Dualies, best Dualies, debatable. It's the more supportive Dualies, but Dualies in general is more of a Slayer class.
I mean, it doesn't even do its support job better than VDS.
Yeah.
It's just better in every way possible.
Yeah.
No reason.
Alright, Splash-O-Matic Neo. This...
A.
High A, easily. High A.
Here, I can't see the top. I think you moved it about 200.
It's a big list, so.
It's a big list. It's a thick list. Okay,
yeah.
That's fine. That's the actual weapons.
Yeah. Alright. Vanilla Blobber. Not bad.
Overshadowed.
Yeah, overshadowed by, I'd say, Explosher, but I'd still say B tier. And same with the other Blobber. They're both very good supportive sets. The Vanilla Blob can be much more better on those narrow stages, like Triggerfish with the Splash Wall paired up with the Ink Storm to get ink coverage as well. Or even on something like Port Mackerel. And on other more wide open stages, you could use the other Blobber.
Very true, very true.
And
oh yeah, both Exploshers are actually good.
Yeah.
I put Vanilla in B and then Custom in A.
I'd put it the other way around.
Ooh, I see.
Yeah. I personally like Bubbles more than Baller.
Yeah, because Baller nerfs.
Yeah.
I just find it a bit better because like Explosion can already paint really well and it kind of gets pushed hard. So Baller just helps at least a little bit.
Yeah. And even the Sprinkler can help you get your special much more easier, and if it's something like Clam Blitz, instead of making Baller pushes because Baller nerfs, you could use Bubbles and just hide in the bubbles to make your push.
Yes, it is very, very sad.
Yeah.
Okay, now the minis.
Yeah.
Those are
overshadowed.
What do you even look at how do you even use a Zinc mini? That just doesn't
like
really look cool.
Vanilla Mini, I can definitely say overshadowed by the other longer range minis or other longer range Splatlings. Like, especially Ballpoint. Ballpoint is a better mini in general.
Does anyone even use Zinc mini?
Like, that's what I'm also saying, like, compared to Vanilla Mini, like with Burst Bomb and Missile, Zinc Mini has Curling Bomb and Storm, and it paints so much anyway. This is like the custom junior treatment.
Yeah, very true.
So like, that goes straight to D tier. Vanilla Heavy. I'd honestly say S tier.
Yeah, it's good though.
Like, with Stingray, one of the best Stingray weapons in the game. And
And it's funny too.
Yeah. Speaking of funny, Heavy Deco. Splash Wall and Bubbles.
Ugh, see, I never see it, and I don't. I tried it once. It doesn't feel good. Even when I did play Splatoon religiously,
yeah,
it does not feel good at all.
So I'd say maybe middle of the pack C, because
Definitely
of the main weapon.
It's better. It's better than Ink Rush, that's for sure, or Vanilla.
Yeah, but compared to something like Mini, I don't think it's much better than that.
And then you have V Hydra, which is
one of the worst weapons in the game. It's so slow in the first place, and a very awful kit.
And then Custom is S for some reason. Like it goes from one of the worst ones in the game to the absolute best, just from like two changes.
Yeah, I wouldn't say S, but I would say mid A.
I mean, it is annoying, and it's also it's also a splatling.
Yeah, but it also gets easily countered by chargers.
It does, because it doesn't outrange it.
Yeah. Silver Arrow.
Sad. I think we both know where this goes. That's reasonable.
Yeah, but at least Curling Bomb Rush can be much
better
more
than Baller.
Used. Yeah, like Curling Rush paired up with Suction Bomb isn't a bad option, especially if it's like a linear map like Port Mackerel zones.
Yeah,
but Arrow Spray with Baller, it doesn't work well, especially with the Baller Nurse.
You can just spam Baller, but Baller never kills.
Yeah.
All of these weapons, like I think all 4 of these are definitely an A, except for Nautilus and Ballpoint for S. Well, the newer variants.
Yeah. Like
the vanilla versions of those two weapons are mid A, and then both of those are an S, and both the other variants are an S.
Yeah, like Inkjet, a very good special with Toxic Mist, not a bad sub weapon. It has a high seal. It has a high base, but if you can get used to the paint consumption with the Toxic Mist, pair it up with Storm,
then it just becomes a deadly weapon overall.
Yeah.
You gotta fear it.
Yes.
Ballpoint ending.
Mm-hmm.
It is funny.
Yeah, I'd say S tier.
It paints hella good.
Yeah.
Okay, now bit of a controversial take on the vanilla Nautilus, but that is a very, very good.
Yeah, I'd say the same, and depending on the map,
it's be hella better. Supportive.
Yeah,
it's a good support because like you can't push that support, you really can't. And Baller, because Nautilus struggles against ranged opponents and getting out inked, unlike other weapons, and it's heavily reliant on your team being able to paint well.
Yeah.
And then Golden Ults is definitely A. No, not A, but S. That is one of the best. That is top 5 of the game.
Yeah.
Easily.
And let's now try to put this in order if you want.
In order? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna put it in order.
S.
NZAP for 1.
Yeah, and then
I think Junior's a little bit higher than C-Jet.
Mm-hmm.
Fire Thing's higher than Vanilla. Well, that's just my opinion.
I'd honestly say this way.
Yeah, Scope Firefin is funny.
Yeah.
The scopes are just best. Wheel Eaters, go. I think S tier is pretty fine right now.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fine. Ballpoint, I'd say, has more usage than Vanilla Heavy, so above that.
Yeah, that's super true.
And probably above Tri-Slosher as well, at least depending on the maps.
Jaden wants to know, is it going to be pasted on YouTube and Discord?
I mean, if you want it to be, beg me after stream so I can highlight this part. All right, A tier. I'd say.
I'm gonna go eat some food real quick.
All right, but for A tier, I'd say probably Neo/Amatic, probably the best one in A tier, and as stated before, Nautilus, I'd probably say number 2, debatable for number 1. And paired up with that, Foil Squeezer, Bubbles, Bomb can definitely do very good, and then Rapid Deco. So, in addition to that, like, E-Liter Scope in this, I'd probably put lower on the list compared to everything, as well as Vanilla Rapid Pro. But definitely forge over most of these and move H3 just under 96. And probably do it like that. Honestly, personal preference, this is how I would rate A tier. B tier. Honestly, not bad as is. Like, T-Tech K-Shot, probably a few of the best slayers in the game next to Splatoon. And then L3D up there as well. And just looking at this, I'd honestly put, like, this is honestly pretty rough because of all of these. I don't really use them too often. And probably move Carbon up a little bit. Sploosh, middle of the pack. With Octobrush Nouveau being a little bit higher and Vanilla Octobrush a little lower. But Baller Inkbrush not bad. Vanilla Roller not bad. Dynamo not too bad. Flingza I'd say better than Dynamo. And probably Inkbrush as well. But not Octobrush.
Again, that's liberty.edu/affordable.
Kenza Charger lower. Custom leader middle of the pack YouTuber, I'd honestly put just above Kenza Charger and Mini lower than Kenza Charger. Put Machine above Slosher Deco, but Vanilla Slosher over Machine. And N Perry's above K Jr. and Sploosh. And for C and D tier are going to be rough. If we're being honest, C and D tier are going to be rough. But, like, just look at this. These are honestly pretty interesting. Like, in the first place. So, out of these, the most use from the most use from these, I'd honestly say probably Squeezer, and with a close second, third to Luna and Rapid. Like Bomb Rush can definitely be good, and Luna just doesn't really have the range. Ooh, 52 though. Baller. Baller Sensor. No, honestly, not bad. I'd say above Luna, actually. And V-Jet, I'd say definitely up there over Sploosh. Sploosh can definitely do a few things. Definitely better than Luna. But most of these blasters are pretty much going to go down to the bottom. Like Vanilla Dynamo, I'd say not as good as Sploosh. And Kansas Scope better than Leader Scope Custom. Heavy, I'd put about the same as K-Machine, or actually better or worse than K-Machine. Where K-Machine would be better than Vanilla Carbon. Carbon's gonna drop a bit. And I put Carbon better than most of the blasters. Custom Junior, I'd say right between the two Squiffers here. And Silver Arrow, better than Dapples. So it's something like that. Now D tier. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for D tier. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for D tier. So like people are still gonna hate me. But I put Zinc. Dude, this is so hard. Vanilla Clash worst. The kit doesn't fit at all. Probably the worst kit in the game. Well, probably the worst kit in the game, just flat out. And then Hydra Arrow. Oof. Probably put Arrow lower than Hydra. And at the top of D tier, probably just leave it with Vanilla Splattershot. But Vanilla Dooley is better than the Machine. And better than Custom Range. I can see more use for Luna. It's pretty... Luna Neo pretty underrated, in my opinion. Honestly, this would be my tier list. I think this is about right. I think this is about right.